Hi there. Thank you so much for watching this week's video message. Let's talk a little bit more about how we can infuse grammar into our Orton-Gillingham lessons. And this is just a gentle reminder again, because I know I say it a lot, is that Orton-Gillingham isn't just about phonics. It's about building language, developing language. And so the tip I'm going to share today is not only going to be perhaps connected to a phonics lesson, but also going to help your students build their vocabulary, grammar and syntax, and of course, their overall language skills. So sometimes, actually, a lot of the time, we have words in the English language that have multiple meanings. And when we work with students, particularly ones who may be even still learning the English language, that can get a little tricky. And so I like to have the use of picture prompts when I am going over words that may have more than one meaning. But I can also use them in some grammar lessons. So for instance, and I'm just going to hold this up here, I have the word jam. And so, of course, jam is one of those words that you might have in a phonics lesson if you were teaching the word family AM. But jam is a really great word because it can mean a lot of different things. Okay, so we have jam like the fruit spread, right? And that could be used as a noun. We have a jam like what we get into in traffic, okay, a traffic jam. And of course, and that would be another thing, a noun. But we can also use jam as a verb, like I can jam to the music on the radio. And I was just thinking there's a few others, like when someone says, oh, that song is my jam, that they're using it like a noun. So not only can we use these pictures to discuss the meanings of words, but we can talk about their usage and how they can apply to more than one part of speech. So beside each picture that is representing the word jam, then I would give a little writing prompt. This one is write a sentence using jam as a noun, and the picture can support it. So what I would have my students do, I could model it with them. So we're going to do a little bit of writing practice with that. We can scribe together as sort of shared writing, or you can have your student use the word jam in a sentence. And it can be something really simple, especially if you have a beginning writer. Like we got jam at the store. And I would have them underline it and explain, okay, and talking about the part of speech. Okay, so that's a noun. You can even have them color coded if you want, or have them put a box around it. I know in some grammar programs, there are some different color coding techniques that you can use. So you can certainly do that on paper or with a different color whiteboard marker. Okay, so then in the next one, using jam as a noun having to do with the traffic jam. So we could say the crash caused a traffic jam. And once again, underline it and talk about how it's being used in that case. Okay, once again, it's being used as a noun. And then the last photo with the person holding the guitar and say, let's jam to the beat. And in that case, that's a great opportunity to discuss how it's being used as an action word, and the word jam is acting as a verb in that sentence. Jam in 3 different ways, depending on its meaning, and depending on its part of speech. So once again, having the picture prompt, modeling with some sentences or having students write those sentences down, using them and practicing them is going to just deepen their meaning of that particular word, even if it is just something as simple as a 3-letter word like jam. If you were wondering where I got these pages, they come from the literature guide for the decodable book series I wrote called the Toucan series. I will put a link to that resource in the comments. There are, I believe about 5 different pages of these included in that literature guide. Thank you so much for watching this tip today. Of course, you can follow me on my YouTube channel for the Literacy Nest, or visit the Video Vault on my website for a lot more tips. Have a great day.